Hello everyone, welcome to Building the Ultimate Matchbox Car Collection and welcome to another show and tell. It's been a while. Lots to show you today, so much to show you. I'll get straight into it. Most of the stuff couldn't even fit in the gold box today, so the thumbnail might be a little misleading. Picked up this sign quite some time ago now, but I'll be replacing this one with this one on certain videos. Try and get that without the glare. I'll pop some magnets on the back, but that one will be on the back board for when I'm showing things like this. You may or may not have seen some of my catalogue videos. I cover any given year. That'll be whatever that given year is, sometime in the past. That was accurate, wasn't it? Yeah, I have been frantically collecting the older stuff to show you. And all of these are absolutely mint in box. So we'll go through that catalogue probably before I was born. But yeah, we'll do another little sneak preview. I was quite excited to find these. This is about between a third and a half of that year. And as soon as I say the year, I'll regret it because it'll be a bit off. And I'll read in the comments that I was a bit off. I'm normally a bit off, aren't I? So, little Honda with trailer. Very exciting to find them. But it won't be next week because, you know, I have to sell that other kidney and all. These are not cheap to get, but a bit of a teaser. I know, it still might be 12 months away, but something to look forward to, something to work towards and walk towards. From very old to very new, this is a straggler. Won't appear in the power grabs, so if you collect yours in the power grabs, you'll need to find this another way. This is the Plowmaster 64 of 100 on the card, and only on the card. They did that to us last year, didn't they? The Plowmaster was the national parks, as I recall, but this time something different. Oh, there's the back. Strange, tarnished looking card, but not tarnished. That's the way they've decided to roll. Okay, as debris ricochets off every surface on the way down to the rug. Road maintenance. That's about all I can pick up apart from Matchbox on number 6. My reading glasses aren't up to the task. You'll probably be able to read out everything if you're watching this on a bigger screen. Yeah, keep an eye out if you are just a power grabs collector for that one. This one, I think this was in one of my peg hunting videos, but I didn't open it. No, it can't have been 1993. I haven't done a 90s peg hunting yet. Not to say I won't, but here we are, the Mission Chopper in a new colour for 1994 anyway. Now, this has survived being ripped off the card until this very second because I thought I had it. I have 20 something of these, but until now not this one. And I think I was thrown because they did do everything in that weird camo. In fact, there might have been a 5-pack with it because I have pretty much everything else in that camo, although I didn't get any of these in a 5-pack. They were all singles like this one, because if I had have got it in a 5-pack I wouldn't be opening it now. So we'll bung those over the back, and shall we get into some Cougar action? Not some middle-aged woman going for a younger man Cougar, a Mercury Cougar from 1968, or in this case I think these were 2004, weren't they? I did do these on the 2004 Superfast series. I think I did the whole catalogue. I might have been missing one or two. and would have shown this in that video with those outrageous wheels. But I've got a bunch of them, and the reason why I'm unboxing these here today before your very eyes is that I've got storage room for them now. I had storage room for many Cougars, like this fantastic Lesney edition with the metal base, and in a completely separate area of the collection, the original, that they're all trying to be as good as. Maybe they did it. It's opinion, isn't it? But yeah, this can't sit next to this because they look a bit silly. So yeah, this goes in a drawer of ancient stuff, and this does not, or will not. Oh, I was about to fling that over my shoulder. It's got a car in it. Oh yes, fantastic, and bit of a nod to the older wheels. So it's that one, and I'll fish out the others as I go. I see one down the bottom. Oh, here's one here. So there's at least another one after this. This is the Streakers version. Are they all 62? That's 62, that's 39. But yeah, commonly took up the 62 position. Outrageous Streakers outfit on that silver Cougar. Chrome base, and the same wheels as the cranberry one, as you might call it. I'd call it burgundy, but either or. And go rummaging. This is one that survived the 80s peg hunting video because I thought I had it, but I don't. I have the other wheels. This is the 5-arch wheels. I had the 8 dot wheels. A big $2.50, no sunshine. That's not what I paid for it. I've paid considerably more. Who is that? Hobbyco. Never heard of them. It's the Nissan 300ZX Turbo. And it'll be 83 on the back. 81. So yeah, nice to not get rid of it, obviously, before I realised I didn't have it at all. Sometimes things just get launched into the swap box. Is that Playware? Or is that a restuck box? See a bit of that around, don't you? But it looks mint other than that. So happy. Great suspension on those, same as the Toyota Supra, isn't it? Same wheels and suspension. Lots of 57 T-Birds to show you today. Same deal, I've just expanded my storage, and so I get to unbox these, or not discard the box, because I flat pack them. Once I get 10 or 20 or 30, I just press them down like that, get them bound up by a rubber band so they don't fly out, and store them in a place where I never go. Some on the card. This is a lovely colour. These ones I'm showing you today will bring me to about 26 variants, unbelievably, and you know it's nowhere near finished. 1995 copyright. Great to keep the box, but look at that as I try and get rid of the cardboard dust. Oh, that's a beauty. A few more details because it is in that Premier collection. Decent interior, nothing cut away from the floor pan. Yeah, that looks good. So they go well together. Should we get another one of those? I think, yeah, I've got another one on the card. This one in black. I already have a black one, but it was the original from the early 80s. What year? 95 again. So luckily for the collectors of us out there that like the colour range, they kept on pumping them out, didn't they, in these slightly fancier versions. Really nice. Quite a bit of detail too. See the hood ornament or badge. Sweet. A little bit of paint coming off from those rivet points. Nothing serious. What are you seeing? Oh, it's got. They've all got rubber tyres. Another Cougar, and this is a throwback. Well, a nod to this one, isn't it? Yeah, same interior, same colour. Bit different. No opening parts, but usually they screw it up, so you'd rather them not. And again, I won't store these two in the same drawer. Completely different kettle of fish, in my humble opinion. But great to have them both free at last. And another Cougar. Getting sick of Cougars? I'm not. One of my favourite castings. Lovely, lovely white one with black interior. Really nice. Got told off a couple of weeks ago about not holding the camera, holding the car close enough to the camera. So there you are. Freeze frame, pause, zoom in, do whatever you got to do. I would have preferred them leaving those lights alone. Not sure why they did that. Next, this one is a wheel variant for me. Not a big fan of those wheels, but you know, if you're going to complete anything, you've just got to go along with it. 1985. There are the others. What do they call those wheels? They're not the laser. No. I don't know. I'd be guessing, but I'm thinking sunflower or something. Who cares? ProTech Fire Systems, number 16, the Pontiac Fiero. Yeah, made in Macau. Those strange wheels. Bit of suspension. That would handle like crap though, wouldn't it? Yeah. Anyway, we've got a 10-pack. We'll do that now actually. I got this with the help of my friend in the States, David Johns from Alabama. I sent them to his address and he sent them to mine. It's a 10-pack. Australia, as I'm aware, as far as I'm aware, never got a 10-pack. Ever. What year? Tell the good people at home. 2007, so 2008, presumably. If they followed that all the way through. No, they didn't in the early 80s, but as far as I know, they followed them at all other times. There are still quite a few things to get through. So I hope you've loaded it up on your favourite beverage. Make some noise and then we'll get on with checking these babies out. So many in here that I've been itching to get into the collection, including this one. A Mustang in a nice lemon with that black stripe. Interestingly, they didn't follow the stripe all the way through. Maybe they didn't on all the others too. Should have brought them out. Plastic base, 3-spoke wheels, and chrome interior. It's kind of a throwback, isn't it? Because they did that with the Dodge Challenger in the 70s. And nobody questioned it. Get a lot of people questioning it these days. Myself included at times. Got ourselves a tractor. That's kind of snuck its way into the collection because there are so many variants. 2006. Copyright on the base of this one. Cool colour scheme. Who knew I'd have a farmer and construction section of my collection? This is MBX, isn't it? The Badlander, yeah. 2007 on the base. Mud all over the undercarriage. And sort of a scale, reptile scale thing going on. Looks alright. I was about to tell you it has suspension, but it doesn't. Not a big fan of this one, but the Groundbreaker looking alright. In a swanky green on black. You can go next to the Plough Master of 2023. Gas tanker. Again, got a few of these around because they sneak in on 9-packs and 5-packs. Usually 9-packs. It's alright. Don't mind it. And now, all the good stuff. That's fantastic to have. Volvo C30. I've never been sure about that dropping back window in real life. See them occasionally on Australian roads. Yeah. Got to have different cars out there though, don't you? Go a step back and a little bit down. There we go. This one, at a glance, I would have said this was a Hot Wheels because I was tripped up with that in a previous video. I was showing off all my Mustangs to you and picked up one of my favourites, and it happened to be a Hot Wheels. But yeah, Matchbox. It might have been a borrowed casting because some of the really cool Matchbox, I am told in the comments quite often that, do you know that's a Hot Wheels casting and I've borrowed it. You think, blast, another one? That's really well detailed. Really nice. And the Citroen with lovely green and a black plastic base. It's the 1968 DS. Tri-spokes and chrome interior. Range Rover in block orange, sort of a government orange. I wouldn't have picked that if I was buying a Range Rover. This is the Sport 2005. No opening parts, but that'll go in my opening parts drawer because I have a thing going on with the Range Rovers. And not ending out that 10-pack, I've still got stuff to show you, the big old Merc. I remember very clearly I was going to meet my brother in Leipzig in Germany, and so I was going through Frankfurt airport from Singapore, I think. So I landed in Frankfurt and I was dog tired, but I was on one of those travelators, you know, they sort of prop you up on the belt and they zip you along miles after miles of corridors to the next plane. And there was this huge banner on the wall next to the travelator with this, and I was just staring at it, and then towards the end of the travelator I read the caption, and it said, "You just can't take your eyes off it, can you?" And I smiled to myself. They got me. Great looking car. For its time, it was what do they call it? Avant-garde. A bit ahead of the curve. The CLS 500 Mercedes-Benz. Beautiful. And a couple more. Another 57 T-Bird to add to the masses. And this escaped unboxing because I thought I had it. I have a version of it, but not it. This one's got a bit of a damage there. Multi-tone interior to match the others. So we'll slide him on there. And I've got another one of those, but before that, this one, the London Bus. This escaped the unboxing of the 1980s peg hunting video too, because I didn't want to just collect buses for a blimmin' sticker, but here we go. I've turned to my collection and I've seen all of them lined up there, and I think, oh, they look quite good. Maybe I will have to unbox that one. So, oh wow, that's got some die-cast decay. Might see if that scrubs up. A little bit of a sand, I think. Rapport. Global sales from Cardiff, Wales. I've been to Cardiff, Wales. I remember telling you the story many videos ago that the first time I saw the new Mini Countryman was in the car park outside Cardiff Castle. And as I recall, it was the first time I swore in front of my mother-in-law, because my wife and myself drove my mother-in-law from Bournemouth to Cardiff to check out the castle, naturally. And they had this god ugly Mini Countryman sitting in the car park. And I said, "What the is that?" Horrible looking things. Alright in the diecast, but not so much real life. I'm not sure who would be possessed to buy one of those. And round off on a nicer note on this very soft pink 57 T-Bird. Sweet. No rubber tires on this one. It's got the classic, or throwback to the classic Superfast. But squizzy him in there. That's great. I was itching to get a lot of these into the collection, and today that's where they'll end up. Hope you enjoyed the show, and hope I didn't tease you too much on the Mega Old. I'll show you one more. I'll show you one more, because you deserve it. Number 5, Superfast, way back when, and I will guess the year. It's sort of 69 to 71. He hedges his bets. This Crimson Lotus looks brand new, doesn't it? 69 on the base, so maybe I wasn't too far off. Sweet. I do have the catalogue somewhere, so that's what's guiding me, but he'll go in there like a fly in the ointment. But yeah, what a good day. Hope you enjoyed the show. I always like bringing these to you. They're always a bit of fun, because afterwards I spent about an hour reorganising my collection around these guys to slot them in their right place, and can happily burn up 2 hours doing so. What a life. Like, share, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Bye.